match because I predict these things.
Mario Bautista takes on Vinicius Oliveira in the main event this Saturday at UFC Fight Night. I believe this is both of these guys' main events. Mario Bautista coming off of a loss to Umar Nurmagomedov by unanimous decision. Before that, fraud check, Patchy Mix, pieced him up on the feet, had the controversial fight with Jose Aldo that he won by split decision. Beat Ricky Simon, beat Damon Blackshear by unanimous decision. So a lot of experience, some good wins. Was on a pretty good run before he ran into Umar Nurmagomedov in his last time out. Taking on Vinicius Oliveira, who's also been on a run, 4-fight winning streak. Won his Dana White's Contender Series fight by first round knockout to get his shot. Since then, got a knockout over Bernardo Sopai, and then 3 decision wins over Ricky Simon, Said Nurmagomedov, and Kyler Phillips. So a substantial step up in competition against Mario Bautista. And I feel like the main event 5 rounds bodes really well for Mario Bautista, just because he's shown really good cardio and ability to push a high pace, whether it's on the feet, whether it's grappling, whether it's scrambling back up to his feet. He's always shown to have a really good cardio base, usually the better endurance when he's fighting. And I'm curious to see if that extends into the championship rounds if this does go there, but that's somewhere that Vinicius Oliveira struggles, is his cardio. We've seen him slow down in the Ricky Simon fight, the Bernardo Sopai fights. So I think that Mario Bautista is going to have that edge in this one. And I just think from a resume perspective, experience, Mario Bautista, I think that he's just going to be a little bit better. I think he's got a little bit better of a MMA skill set. Obviously the better cardio, like I alluded to, but I think he's got better grappling, better jiu-jitsu. I like his activity, the resume that he's had. I think that he'll be the one kind of getting stronger as the fight progresses. And I like his technical ability on the feet. I like his forward pressure. Fights with a high pace. He can fight going backwards. He can fight going forwards. He's got a kind of a switch stance style similar to Vinicius Oliveira. So they'll be kind of mirroring each other. It's not really going to be throwing him off with Vinicius Oliveira's kind of awkward style at times. But I like Bautista. I think he's got crisp punches, good kicks. Has a really good ability to counter. He's fast. He's explosive. He's got power. Dropped Umar Nurmagomedov in the second round of their last fight. He's got a pretty good chin. He has been KO'd in the past, but his chin's been holding up as of late. So I like his kicks. Kicks all levels. He moves really well. Circles out of the pocket. He's got good footwork. Just has a lot of movement that I think it's going to be hard for Vinicius Oliveira to kind of track him down. He's also going to be the better grappler. We've seen Oliveira, at times get taken down. He does have like an 80% takedown defense, so not terrible. But I do think that against somebody like Mario Bautista, who's got really good timing with his entries, I think that he'll be able to kind of time his takedowns if he wants them a little bit better than Ricky Simon was able to do, who still was able to get takedowns, but Ricky Simon on paper probably the better wrestler than Bautista. But I think that Bautista is just a little bit more fluid and mixes things up a little bit better. He had a nasty toe hold that he had on Umar in round 1. Like I said, jiu-jitsu black belt under John Crouch. I think Oliveira is only like a purple belt, so looking to primarily throw hands on the feet. And I like that Bautista can take this to the ground if he wants to. He can weaponize his cardio, look to clinch, similar to what he did to Jose Aldo, although it's not pretty. I just think he's got more ways to win this fight. I think that if Oliveira's having success on the feet, he can mix it up a little bit better and kind of take over as the fight progresses, as Oliveira starts to slow down, just because Oliveira is, he's huge for the weight class, kind of muscled up, likes to fight with the forward pressure as well. He's explosive, fights really confident. Kind of has like a disdain for his opponents when he's kind of pushing forward on him, not giving him a lot of respect. We saw that in the Ricky Simon fight, but fights with his hands down at time, kind of relies on his head movement and just his pressure and the fear of the consequences coming back your way kind of gets guys to kind of be hesitant to engage with him or to throw back, just for fear that he's going to be looking to counter as well. So he leans back at times too to avoid shots and kind of just leaves his chin out there in the air when kind of exploding into shots, leaves him open to counters, leaves him open to takedowns. So I think that Mario Bautista is going to be able to kind of just take advantage when things get wild and crazy and Oliveira's looking to put a lot of damage on Mario Bautista. I can see him being defensively responsible, staying in his shell, moving well, picking his shots, not really overextending or leaving himself open for some big shots from Oliveira. I think that Oliveira, he's got good low kicks, good stabbing, like teep kicks to the body, but I feel like at times he can kind of overextend himself. He's susceptible to the leg kicks and getting him checked. We saw that against Ricky Simon. We saw that against Said Nurmagomedov. Got hurt against Simon in their fight when he was checking the kicks, and that's something that Mario Bautista does really well, is throw leg kicks to kind of slow guys down. So I'm going to go with Bautista. I think he's going to be a little bit more technical on the feet, better defensively, better movement, better cardio. I think he'll be able to take advantage of the explosive movements of Vinicius Oliveira to capitalize with his counters, with his clinch game, his takedowns, be landing leg kicks. And I think that as the fight progresses, Oliveira is going to slow down a little bit more, provide more opportunities for Bautista. And I think that Bautista's cardio is going to take over as the fight goes on. I think he's just going to be a little bit more well-rounded. I think his striking is going to be up there on par with Oliveira in terms of technical abilities. Maybe Oliveira has the power advantage, but I just don't see him landing cleanly on Bautista. I think that Bautista can kind of figure him out early, just stay safe, stay defensively responsible the first round or two until Oliveira starts to kind of fizzle out, and I think that he'll start to take over as the fight progresses. He's got a lot of experience. He's fought a lot of really high-level guys. Umar Nurmagomedov, Jose Aldo, so he's fought some good guys. I don't think there's anything that Oliveira is going to be really bringing to the table that he hasn't seen before. So I'm going to go with Mario Bautista. I don't think that he finishes Oliveira. I just think that maybe he drops a round or two. I just think he starts to take over as the fight progresses and wins a unanimous decision. Thanks.